Okay, so we're going to be doing part two of your project, the program selector. Now, program selector will just read a single variable and tell the overall program, the console, which one of these two that you want, choice one or choice two. So we need to declare a program selector. We're going to make it blank right now. We are going to do a write line, tell the program, okay, choose a program wish to execute. Line, we can tell it one is calculator. Believe that'll work. And two is sorter. Okay. Let's find out what happens. Should look very nice, and I'll explain to you what the T is for in just a second. Well, always remember the read key. Okay. As you can see, this little /T. Now, it's not the normal slash on your keyboard underneath your question mark. It's the other one. But if you do that, it tells the console to make a table. So this just looks nice. You do not have to do this. You do not have to name your program's calculator or sorter. There are lots of different ways. I'd love to see some creativity. I'd love to see some initiative, but okay, you got this. Great. Now we're going to close this, make sure it stops debugging, and write our if statement. Oh, well, actually, before we write our if statement, we need to do program selector equals convert to string read line. Okay, and then do our if statement. So if program selector equals one, or program selector calculator, because I'm also doing this just because I want to have this work nicely. Now, I want the user to be able to type in 1 or actually type in calculator. So either one of these will work, and it will then activate our calculator. Else if program selector equals 2, or program selector equals sorter, then this gets run. So I'll have one more thing right here, just to, oh God. See, always make sure you can read over your code. I completely forgot that you don't need a semicolon after the if statement. So this. Okay, we're going to just test this out really quickly. Right line, you've chosen selector. Right line, you've chosen calculator. Else, right line, please try again. Or let's do, did not recognize your input. Please try again. Choose either 1 or 2. Okay, so let's try this out. Go up there, run it. Okay, and let's just say I type in calc, did not recognize your selection. Please choose either 1 or 2. Okay, good. Okay. And while I'd love for you guys to use functions, if you don't want to use functions, I'm going to show you the other way around this. That's going to cause you a lot more headaches if you want. But you do while loop, we're going to go ahead and add that to the end. So while whatever is true, this is going to keep executing. So we are going to just do while program selector is equal to that, which is nothing. It's going to go through, and I'll show you one problem with this right away. Okay. Choose program you wish to execute. Well, I wish to execute cal. Did not recognize, choose either 1 or 2, and it's just going to close because program selector isn't, when you type it in, it's not set. So what we can do is right after this read key, you don't have to do it after the read key, but works is program selector equals done. So what's going to happen? Declare the string at the beginning, you declare it with a blank value. Goes through, asks you to choose 1 or 2. It, has you type it in. If you choose 1 or 2, it's going to say you've chosen calculator, and any of this will execute. If it's chosen 2 or sorter, it's going to say you've chosen selector. Darn. Yeah, you're always going to be editing yourself, choosing sorter, and anything in here is going to do. So you would program 1 in here and program 2 in here. Okay. Well, then it's just going to repeat if you don't do it right. And right before the loop ends, it sets it back to clear so the loop goes again. So let's try this out. Press start. Calculator, calc mission, please choose either 1 or 2. Okay, you press enter. Choose the program you wish to execute. Enter. 1 or 2. Great. So we do 2. We've chosen sorter. Yay. And that's your program selector. It's easier if you use functions, but if you don't, this is how you would do it.